Yo guys, what's up? Bellis9 here, and welcome back to what is the final episode of the Road to Glory on FIFA. The channel I've been away from it from a while. FIFA videos have been a shortage anyway because they just weren't fun. Yeah, with obviously the coronavirus and everything going on, I've been very, very busy at work, so I'm not always having a lot of time to make videos on the channel, but yeah, this is pretty much, I am done with FIFA now. I haven't played a game in over a month on any game mode, I don't believe. God knows when my last one was. And as you can see, I sold all of my coins. We were at like 5.3 million, something like that, and I sold them all. I will tell you who I sold them to as well, because he gave me a really good price and actually was a very good service as well, so I will be telling you about that. But yeah, the game for me isn't fun, which down straight to the point is like one bad reason about it. Like, if it's not fun to play, then what am I getting out of playing it? And the flip side to that is, oh well, you might grind 30 games of FUT Champs, it might not be enjoyable for the majority of the time, but if it comes to it and you get better rewards, you get good rewards on a Thursday, then I suppose it's been worth it. But you don't. If you've watched my videos this year, my red picks have been absolutely terrible. I think my two best ones, probably Neuer, you can see there, and possibly Varane in terms of usable players. But goalkeepers, so like Neuer, I did get to Stegen as well, but it's just no use for them because the keepers are terrible no matter who they are, really. The team of the year, Alisson, was terrible, so I just don't get the point in the keepers, really. Yeah, this was the team we ended up with, all untradeable, every single one of them untradeable. Martial was not too bad of a red pick. He actually played some good games for me, I think. 15 and 16, not bad. I think Kante's going to be the standout on appearances, 730. Yeah, he's going to be way ahead of everyone else. The Trent team of the year was fantastic, the one that we packed from the upgrade packs. A few SBC cards. We got Adama Traore from the Premier League guaranteed one, so I pretty much made my coins back from that. Saint-Maximin, very fun card. Same with the FUT Birthday, was a very fun card. But again, if I'm not having fun using a juiced up version of Saint-Maximin, who's my favourite player, then like it's just not going to be fun. Like Eusebio, 93 overall. This was the whole idea of the Road to Glory, that I learned to trade. I learned to make coins so that I could grind towards getting Eusebio. And that comes to the point where I got him and I used him and I was like, yeah, he's good, but I'm still not having fun playing the game. So if it comes to that, and I mean, Eusebio last year was my favourite player on the game by far. Absolutely insane. And he was easy to get last year, like 3 million coins cheaper last year. So to get him, still not be having fun with him, that was when I knew that this game was going downhill. The gameplay is terrible. It is set up to be boring. The whole thing is defence. People playing drop back, one depth. They don't get any punishment for it whatsoever. It's so easy to do, and they just sit there and then bang on the counter. They'll go up. Their keeper will make save after save. AI defending as well. They said at the start of the year or the start of this FIFA, all manual defending is more prominent now. The AI won't do it. It's rubbish. The AI still defend so much for you, and I'm a terrible defender at this game. Really, really bad. Attacking, I think I'm alright, but defending, I am terrible. And the fact that I can see that the AI still save me sometimes shows you that the AI defending is still there. They do, like I say, they do blocks automatically, tackles, stuff like that. The amount of times that you make a tackle and the player keeps the ball, and it's just like you could make 5 tackles in a row that are perfectly timed, and then the player that you're trying to tackle just keeps the ball, and they'll go through. There's numerous clips of that on Twitter happening all the time. The servers are awful as well. Always going down, especially during peak times when they're like 6 o'clock on a Friday when they release a new promo team. Of course, everyone's going to be logging in. It's a Friday, 6 o'clock, new content. Everyone's going to be going in, and they can't cope with it. Disconnection from games. People getting disconnected when it's not their internet. You know, the whole connection is just general. The delay as well. I mean, some weekends the gameplay was okay, and then other weekends you'd be pressing buttons and it was not responding. Now, in no other game have I ever seen that happen. No other game of all the games I've played. online games. If I'm playing F1 online and I turn the steering wheel, the car turns left. If I hit the throttle, the car accelerates. It's not like, oh, I hit the throttle and the car accelerates. It's immediate. It reacts. Same with Call of Duty. If I fire my gun, the gun fires. Like, I don't understand why such a billion dollar company has such terrible servers when it comes to it. And that's another thing. EA in general, like, the content is always poor. Always trying to rip you off for SBCs and things like that. So, with the Icon SBCs, last year we had Icon SBCs. Fantastic. Yeah, they were expensive. They didn't release all of them, and they tried to pin that on the community somehow. Don't know how they tried to do that. They didn't release all the SBCs, so some players weren't available, like Prime Moments Ronaldo, I think Prime Moments Hullet, Prime Moments Eusebio. Oh no, he didn't have everyone. But there's a few top tier cards that didn't have them. Now, that is ridiculous, because the Icon SBCs made the icons accessible to people. I'm pretty sure Prime Moments Ronaldo is like extinct. Like, absolutely extinct on the market. In fact, let's go and have a look. I don't know how much his SBC was last year, but I guarantee. So let's have a look. So there's one at 14.5 million. 14.5 million coins. Now, I made about 6 million coins this year. It took me a while. I'm new to trading and I'm new to coin method making, but it took me a fair amount of time. Now, I'd have had to do 3 times that to get that Ronaldo. 3 times that. Yeah, it should be hard to get towards, but 14.5 million coins for one player. And the way that EA have been manipulating the market and constantly crashing it, they brought over this Team of the Year nominee cards, which sunk the market so far down, making it impossible for people to make coins. I find it ridiculous. And the company as a whole, I completely despise them. There's that Jamie, I can't remember, he's Foot Economist, that was it, Foot Economist, was absolutely brilliant before he joined EA, pointing out all the flaws in the games, making some really good tips, trading tips, stuff like that. He was fantastic, and he joined EA, and he's just literally turned into one of them. He doesn't communicate with anyone anymore. The whole EA communication on a whole is poor, and you get the EA developers on Twitter giving it little sarcastic jerks and things like that to people moaning about the game, and that's not a good image for them. So I really do hope that the game in a whole turns. I think what I'm going to do is probably just play PES. Like, if I want to play a football game, I will play PES from now on, because I don't see myself buying the next FIFA. A couple of my other mates have said that. This year, I mean, I dragged it on just purely for trying to keep the YouTube channel going, in all honesty, but this game was damaging to your mental health. It completely ruined your weekend if you wanted to play it, because it was just so frustrating. Like, you just completely get bullshitted out of games. It's not your fault. So in the end, I just said, right, that is enough. I'm not playing it anymore. I carried on with doing SBCs and a few bit of trading tips here and there, but in the end I thought, well, what am I trading towards? I have to have a goal to make coins. I have to go, oh, I'm going to make coins because I want to get this player or this player. But no player in the game is fun to use, so I have no motivation to trade anymore. So literally, like, the game is completely dead. And as far as keeping the game, Pro Clubs is terrible. They've made that mode, well, they haven't done anything to that mode since it was ever invented. So, I mean, if they start doing stuff to Pro Clubs next year, if they make it more fun, add new features in, I would probably buy FIFA 21. I might not continue with Ultimate Team, but I would probably buy it for Pro Clubs. But they just, this is what I mean, Ultimate Team is their main mode, and it always will be, because the amount of money they make from it, people spending FIFA points. Like, FIFA 19, I put FIFA points on, yeah, I was opening packs here and there, but this year, as I said at the start of the Road to Glory, I said, no, I'm not giving EA my money, I will learn to trade, do a Road to Glory, and yeah, it just, they'll continue to make so much money. That's the problem. While there is coins, while there's FIFA points available, they always disappear. When they release packs at Team of the Season, the packs are gone in seconds. So for me, it's completely done. We finished with a decent record. You know, nearly 1,200 wins to 600 losses almost. Not terrible. A lot of those losses would have been draft quits and, you know, squad battles, but again, some of the wins would have been squad battles as well. So the team was quite packed. There's a good red there. You know, some of these players were fun to use. Neymar was really good for me. Great record. I really liked Bernardo Silva when I used him as well. There's a few other players that I enjoyed. This Politano never really got much of a run in for me after grinding towards it. Sancho was terrible. Ben Yedder, like, he was very good. Didn't use a Adama Traore. But yeah, all of this is just untradeable. There's a few tradable players left. Like I said, there's a good red there in Varane, but not many others. A few storyline players here and there, but yeah. For me, the game is just completely dead. Now, I sold my coins, like I say, and I'll go onto Twitter and find the guy. So the guy's at is Foot Trader J. Now, I will put the link down in the description because he was very, very good. So I done it by Comfort Trade. So he logged into my account. I gave him my account details. He logged into my account. He told me when he was going to be logging in. He told me when he was selling the coins. He was talking me through the whole process. It was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, basically, and I sold my coins through Team of the Season. So he was very, very busy at the time. And I think it was done within a few days. There's a bit of a waiting list, but if you want to sell coins or buy coins, I didn't see his buying prices, but his selling prices were fantastic, much better. I got like I think nearly £50 to £60 more than I would have got going on, you know, MMOGA or coin sellers like that. But so go to him if you're going to sell coins or buy coins, because if he's got good prices for selling, he's going to have good prices for buying. So yeah, definitely go check him out for selling coins. But as far as FIFA is done, I'm pretty sure that's it for me now. I have been playing a few other games, like maybe the channel would like. So I'm thinking maybe now this is predominantly going to be more racing on this channel, because I have purchased a steering wheel. If you've seen any of my socials, there is a video on there of me doing a hot lap around Monaco on the steering wheel. It's very, very hard work. I'm by no means the quickest, but I'm hoping I could maybe do a career mode series where it's just fun to watch. So an online race as well. I love doing the online races because they're always chaos on there. So hopefully we will do some of them. But as far as FIFA is concerned, I think that is literally it. And so there's a few other games I've been playing. Jedi Fallen Order. They've done an update on that, put some new stuff in there. DayZ's been quite a fun game to play as well. Obviously there's still be a few Warzone, but as far as FIFA goes, I think this is it. And I did not think I'd be doing this year, but I am absolutely done with FIFA. So that is that. It is gone. Go and check out the guy who I told you about if you want to sell coins or things like that. You know, if you've got any questions about him selling coins, then do, you know, drop them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to ask anything about the process, because it is 100% legit. He's not, you know, paying me coins to do this or anything. He doesn't know I'm actually doing it. But yeah, as far as the channel goes, we'll see what the future holds. Maybe some streams as well. But yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, please drop a like. And whenever the next one is, I'll see you then.